Hello, good evening and welcome to the Sunday Night Championship. Joining me tonight is Ben Jonathan.
Hi!
Hi. I'm incapable this week.
You're incapable most weeks. Never mind.
Thanks.
Right, we are lucky enough to have with us the poll app. So, shall we watch that? And,
was it an interesting qualifying?
It was an interesting qualifying, actually. So, let's watch this poll app and make a few comments where you want.
Great.
That's ideal.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's the fun.
And he crosses the line to start the lap.
Yeah.
And he's entering the first corner.
And he goes round the first corner.
And he misses the apex. And now goes around the second corner.
And breaking into the third, hits that apex beautifully.
Stays into third. Into the fourth corner, running wide.
Accelerates through the gears. Hits the apex lovely and opens the DRS.
Now he's pretty bored down the straight, waiting for a braking marker. There it is.
Oh, you're really good at this taking turns thing.
This is beautiful. And he goes through this section, which I can't remember the name of, but avoids the oversteer on the exit, which was nicely done.
Then picking his line, ready for cops, as he enters that in 7th gear. I could say enter, can I? Yeah.
And he flat through there, hitting the apex nicely, as Amari goes quickest. But not for long.
Not for long, as Dean enters into Maggots and Beckett's, and I don't know, never sure which way it goes around, but Chapel on the exit. And then down the hanger straight, DRS open.
Under the bridge.
0.4 up on his very previous best.
2 tenths up on Amari. Into that corner.
Oh, I don't know.
That's not cops. Yeah, that one. Into the final 2 corners.
Traction zone here. Can he keep the power on? Can he keep the pole lap going? You know it's a pole lap, so this is totally irrelevant. And he takes pole.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Excellent work, pair of you.
His car was very stable.
Very stable.
He does. He makes it look stable. Who wants to have a pop at the qualifying results then?
Rob.
I can't do it because I have to be in charge.
He's the host. He's not allowed to do it now, is he?
I've got to delegate. I'm all about delegation. So,
Jonathan, you do this to us every week.
Yeah, Jonathan. Jonathan, please, would you like to talk over some music?
Please, Jonathan.
Right, yeah. So, as we just saw, Dean took a fantastic pole lap, although he lost a 10th in the final sector. Amari was 1/10 back on a 32.0, followed by Gareth Mesham and Gareth Williams. And a bit of a gap back to Ben.
Bitch.
And then another 4 tenths back to Baldy, another 4 tenths back to Rob, and a slight gap back to me.
That's a bit of a more than a slight gap, though, isn't it? It's more like a decade.
And then Peter got disqualified for something.
I think I saw him trying to enter the old pits.
Or round raiding.
Yeah. But I'm not sure why. But yes, well done. Thank you.
Short and
any
sweet. I can go a bit
outstanding?
longer if you want to continue with the music.
No. Are there any outstanding performances there of note?
The top 3 being so close around a track like this, that's quite impressive.
That is quite impressive. It's kind of been the way of the last few races, though, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's just a different order. Dean's second pole lap of the year, which is a bit of a surprise, considering his pace. But only 9 people turning up was a bit of a pain, wasn't it, really?
Yeah, it was a bit, but hey-ho. There you go.
Not dwell on that.
Yay for points.
Right, shall we move on?
Go.
Okay.
Yeah, so away we go. A fairly good start again. Gareth's getting better starts lately, but again, I'm slightly held up by him. Got Gazza on my inside and try leaving space, but run a bit wide for the heavy fuel. And then to turn 3, Dean goes straight on. I'm not sure how he did that, but anyway. Yeah, up to 4th place at this point. I'm feeling good about it, but unfortunately in my mirrors you can see my video freezes. It's off again. Is Jonathan around the outside, which is a bit of an issue. But yeah, he's passed. I'll try to go down the inside here, but lock up. Just back out of it at the right time. And I've got Rob right on my back, as well. He's trying to come through. Got a fairly clean start. Jonathan, go.
Right, so Steve didn't really move off the line, so I was pretty pleased with that easy place. And then got Rob my outside. Not the greatest of starts for me, but still made up one place. So dive down inside of Rob, because Ben's on the outside. Managed to get him, but hang it around the outside of that corner. Ben gave me a bit too much room, but I wasn't arguing. And happily up to fourth.
Yeah, good
Rob, go.
Yes, well, as you see, I am off the line like a bloody rabbit. Yeah, I wasn't sure whether Steve was next to me or Jonathan. Wasn't sure whether to go down the inside, so I thought I'd keep it safe around the outside. Sneaky Seeks ducks in. And I thought I could get a good run on both of you, but Dean comes on and taps me. So I'm kind of in following you, hoping you two are going to come to no good. But yeah, no, good start from Seeks there. Was it 3 places you made on the start?
Yeah.
Bloody pad users.
No, it's 4 places.
Okay, so yeah, good start. I kind of tried to just keep it calm. And then here's Dean. Anyone want to talk through Dean's first few corners?
He's got a good start. He's covering all bases. No one's coming alongside him, so he can turn in nicely in the turn 1, and everything's looking rosy. He's thinking, you know what? I've got a good start this. I've got clean air, and in a minute, there's a braking zone.
Do you reckon he didn't brake at all, or did
it
he
looked
brake
like
at
he
the
got
50?
hit.
I'm not sure.
In this video, it looked like he got hit.
Or
Yeah,
possibly from a Mario. I'm not sure.
Oh.
There was no contact on anyone else's. Anyway, yeah, so he all the way down there, all the way down.
It was either a hit or maybe just underestimated the heavy fuel braking, or just unlucky, I guess. But either way, it cost him all these positions, 6 positions, and he has to fight his way back through.
Almost me.
So,
So I completely misjudged that corner of heavy fuel and also dirty air, which allowed Ben to have a little look, but to no avail. And then you see, I think that's both Gareth's firing up ahead.
That's Rob's view of it by the looks of it.
yeah. Just trying to keep on the track, and you two were just, I was closing right at the wrong point in time, really. Yeah, I don't know. All the action was in this race was the first stint, yeah. So I'm still going on here. Dean catching up with a bunch of us. Oh yeah, I kind of made a mistake.
So important those corners to get.
Especially the last bit. Yeah, so he had a run on me down here, and I think on his screen I hit him. On mine, I didn't, but there was definite contact there, and I kind of just left off with it so we could go past. I was in no place to be competing.
Yeah, lag contact. Nothing at all there. But you did the right thing, I think.
Dirty drivers, I think.
Yeah. Gotta hit those Ferraris. And this is the thing.
I have noticed a lot in the last few weeks. It's been me and Rob against Ben and Dean.
Yeah, I noticed it at the time. I thought as long as I'm in front of you, Ben can do his job being in front of Dean.
Yeah, we seem to have our own personal battles at the moment.
So finally get past Seeks after it takes me a few laps to get going, but then once the tyres are up, I'm off. And
I knew at the start of that lap you were going to get past me because
it takes me a while to get going. I don't know why. It's strange.
But obviously being on the pad, I'm so much slower through Maggers and Beckett's.
I wasn't really catching you for it. It's only because you made a mistake. But anyway, this is you with letting Dean through, is it?
Yeah, I'll let Dean through. I know there's no point in trying to hide him up because
that would be a shit thing to do to a teammate, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
You're too kind. You're too kind, Jonathan.
There's another view of a teammate letting his other teammate through.
Yeah, but that's what happened to Coulthard that time. Remember, and he was never the same again.
Oh, there's me going wide again.
If we had overtaken it,
that's beautiful.
It was good.
He's going to do it again, isn't he?
It's brave.
Yeah.
Give himself overtaken a week.
Out on the back there, Rob.
Oh, yeah, fine.
Strategy, haha.
This is kind of where
the 2 Gs. I just caught up to them.
The 2Gs.
The 1G at this point, but the other G's just in front. And I faked to go in the pits and ha-ha! And I decided right there and then to do the one-stop strategy. So.
Yeah, I came in on lap 8, or end of lap 8, not having done any heavy fuel or tyre testing really, so I just went with what the game gave me, the strategy the game gave me.
This is Rob doing a 2-stop, even though I told him to do a 1.
Yeah, but I bottled it. But Dean stopped on lap 9, 10 and made it to the end as well, so I could have done it. Yeah, there you go.
I just push my options as far as they go because they seem faster than the new primes that people. I wasn't losing any time, so I just stayed out as long as I could gain time.
Yeah, and it got you in front. And the only footage of the mid-race battle we have is you and Dean. And this is, I think, lap 17. Kind of caught up to you, but that's as far as he can get, really.
Yeah, I just made sure I was fast out the corners that he could get me, basically ones onto the straights, and I was making sure I was quick through here as well, just so he couldn't get a run on me. But there's certain laps I'd make a slight understeer through here and he'd get a run. I think he whacks his fuel up here, and then you get the rest. And
you both on the same tyres?
Yeah, both on the same tyres. I struggled like hell with the primes, to be honest with you, but I couldn't catch the G's on these tyres. But yeah, no, it was a good race, and I'm sure Dean's pissed off with the sight of my rear wing there. He must have followed me for like 50 laps in the last 3 races. Poor bastard.
There was a big fight ahead though, wasn't there? Both Gareths, or just behind maybe at one point, yeah.
This is Rob for his second stop.
Yeah. I'm watching the video back, the tyres were so not worn, they were barely brown. I could have carried on, obviously. But yeah.
At this point, the 2Gs, it's just easier to call them that. I've caught Dean, it's the last lap and his tyres are going away. They're on, I believe, options. They were steadily catching us, and I'm just glad that Dean was there, to be honest. Because they would have caught me too.
Right, that left front is quite badly worn.
It's pretty mean, isn't it? But behind him, Gaz has got past Gareth Mesham. Yeah, I think he made a mistake at Cops and he got through, and then I think he gets a run at Dean here, but not close enough.
Do you think your later pit was gave you the advantage basically?
To start with, I just thought Dean would pass me and get past and go, but then as I kept him back for a couple of laps, towards the end of the race, I could keep the gap at about 1.5 seconds. But yeah, no, it's a really fun race. Obviously psyched to get a podium. Rare to split the top 4. It's quite rare to get in amongst them, but it's good to see that I can do it.
Yeah.
Right. Final result.
Final result. Yes.
So yeah, really close, really. Mars with the second win on the trot. Ben with the second place. Yeah, how far you've come, hey?
Well, like I said, one-stop strategy really helped. I would have been 4th or 5th, I think, around that, but managed to make it work for me. And congratulations to Dean and Amari for doing the same thing.
Yeah, really surprised that the Gareth, the G's, as they're calling them now,
the G
went for a 2-stop.
G team.
The G spot. No, hang on. Carry on.
Yeah, and then the tail enders coming in at the tail.
Yay.
30 seconds back.
Points mean prices, guys.
Yeah, not very good prizes.
Oh, I've moved up a place now though in the championship.
Oh, fancy man.
No, up to 10th now.
Okay. Well, yeah. Okay. So right, what's after final result? Anything of note for final result?
Steve DNF, maybe. I don't know.
Oh yeah. I wonder why. Was that just frustration?
He was struggling at the back. Well, he was fine with F1 Dragon for the majority of the first stint.
Was he? Oh.
Well, on my map, he was near him, so I think they were fine.
He was prime starting, and now obviously he was struggling with his tyres to start with before.
Yeah.
So he would have been on a 2-stop strategy without a doubt. So, I don't think he would have I think he would have been somewhere near.
Anyway, moving on. Championship standings. And what's happening here?
It's all closing up again.
Good golly, Miss Molly. Look at that. 8.6 points for the top 4. That's kind of amazing.
We've got another tie at the top with two, one same driver and another Amari moving forward.
Amari taking a jump there. And you kind of putting a bit of distance between the midfield. You're kind of on your
league
own.
of his own, isn't he?
No man's land, they call that. It's like, I can't go forward, I can't go back. It's not over. It's only because obviously Carl and Neil didn't turn up this week, so that's helped. But that they could easily get back on track.
Yeah.
And I'm up to 10th. Yay.
Yay.
SNC is up to 10. He's passed the guy that hasn't raced for 10 races.
Hey, let's not belittle it. Brilliant achievement.
Well done, mate.
Right, moving on again to the, what do you call it? Constructors standings.
That's what I do call it. Yeah, I do call it that.
Yeah.
You know what the silver car is yet?
Yes, of course I do. It's the McLaren.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he's learning.
I knew that. Anyway, white car coming first. It's only joking. I know it's a Williams. Second place, Red Bull. God knows what we're doing there.
Catching.
It's probably because we're the only team with 2 drivers at the moment.
We took a big chunk out of them.
Oh, yeah, that's true. 26 points. Look at that. The biggest haul of points that race, in fact. Red car coming third.
Yay.
Red Bull second team coming up fourth there. It's all pretty close as well, isn't it?
It is closing up, actually, yeah.
And then the silver car.
That's the McLaren.
We just need more attendance. I think attendance would help this.
Yeah, there's a lot of zeros there, isn't there?
Yeah.
We knew last week that there was going to be a lower amount, so we should be back to about 12 or 13, I would have thought, this week.
Yeah, and thank you for that opinion, whoever's dog that was.
Dog on the track. Get it off the track. Sorry about that. It's just German Grand Prix, the marshals aren't the same.
Right, okay, so...
Get off the track!
That Ray... Right, are you finished? Have you finished shouting at your
I'll
dog?
deal with this, you carry on going.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Race preview for Hockenheim.
Whoop.
I don't know why I'm...
I'll shoot the bastard next time. I'm telling you. Sorry, I'm back now.
So Hockenheim is a German track steeped in history.
It's a German track.
Hockenheim's actually a German city, isn't it?
I don't know.
Is that in Germany?
Yeah, I think so.
It's not as good as the old track, though, is it? Let's face it.
I don't know the old track. Oh, you know
The old
this
track
one.
was like straight chicane,
Yeah.
blast.
Sounds really boring.
Yeah, but it was.
I love this track. This track is possibly the perfect track, I think.
I'm actually half decent at this one.
Yeah, I haven't had a go yet, and I know it's Saturday.
There's a lot of traction zones, so it should be good for pad users.
Yeah.
I know the pad is back on.
Oh yeah, and dynamic is back on, isn't it? After our 2 dry spell races.
I hope it stays dry because I've not practiced it in the wet yet.
No one does, do they?
But then again, if it's wet, I'm not going to complain either. 'Cause I've got more chance of winning.
So any any predictions? Anyone want to make any?
I've not actually practiced with anyone yet.
Okay.
I've practiced with a couple of guys, and it's very, very close. I'd say probably Amari and Dean have the edge. We've got no Gareth Mesham this weekend.
Oh yeah.
So I think there'll be a battle between those two and Gazzo. I'm not sure on his pace, but I'm always there at the
What
minute.
times are people doing?
It's mid-14s does seem to be the way.
Oh, I'm about a second off. Although I've only had a day's worth of practice this week, so.
Yeah.
But a second's better than what I have been in the past couple of races.
Yeah, definitely. You're definitely getting up to pace again. I've got a horrible feeling me and F1 Dragon are going to be fighting it out at the back.
Wexter's back this week.
Okay, me and Wexter fighting out at the back.
Good Death One Dragon. No, I think it's going to be, with stage dry, it'll be very, very close. It's hard to break a toe on this track. But I just fancy Amari to keep his run going. I don't know why.
You fancy Amari?
I fancied him all season, mucker.
Okay. Wife know about that? Okay.
Going to keep these things quiet and not
You
mention
should do
them on the
really.
podcast.
No. Yeah, I don't
But
know.
obviously, Amari's going to win the championship after this race, so
This is the championship decider,
yeah.
Okay.
Hang on, breaking news. He says he's going to win it in Spa now. He thinks his mind again.
Yeah, I think if he wins this one, it's dangerous. I think he needs someone else needs to win.
I'm going to back him to win at Hungary.
He likes that track.
Yeah.
I heard that too.
He likes that one, yeah. So that's okay.
Okay, we're happy with that.
Any other thing that hasn't been met? There's no highlight. Overtake of the week. I ran out of time.
Yeah, but
You could be asked, you mean?
I ran out of time.
Could be asked.
And whatever else we do. There's no Battle of the Pads because there was no.
Battle of the Pads.
Yeah. So any predictions for Battle of the Pads for Hockenheim?
I'll go Carl.
You're going to go with Carl.
Yeah, I don't want to big myself up too much.
Okay, right. I see a lot of sandbagging. I get you. I have nothing else to add. So unless anyone else does.
Well, so we'll have a good race. Hopefully there'll be a few more people this week. Goodbye.
Yes, I think that's about covers it. So good luck, chaps, on the weekend. And
Thanks, mate.
thank you for joining me on the Sunday Night Podcast.
I hope you enjoyed taking my job.
I can't wait for you to return. I don't have the. I could have been practicing, spending all the hours faffing around on this thing, which no one listens to apart from us. Anyway,
service will be resumed next week.
yes,
Yay, crapness next week.
yay, yes, and on that bombshell. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Toodle pip.